season go. Finally, this asked tonight that our young women will just play to their best of their abilities to bring honor and glory to you. We ask you these things in your name. Amen. All right, and now the starters for the Flames. Number 3, Hannah Seitz. Number 15, Addison Rice. Number 21, Juliana Myers. Number 31, Allie Basewar. And number 32, Quinn Staley. And now for your Grace Academy Knights, number 33, Aubrey Barnhart. Number 20, Layla Caceres. Number 21, Lily Van Meter. Number 13, Chloe Terlong. And number 4, Ellie Cole. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the game. Feel free to stop out at the concession stand at any point. Thanks for joining us.
It's pretty good. It's high tech here.
So there's 2 headsets, Wayne.
What's that?
There's 2 headsets.
Yeah, bring that in this way.
Debbie?
All right, Quinn Staley. Comes out firing. Awesome, thank you.
You can sit there.
Right. That's what they wanted all along.
Yeah. We'll get that later on once the game. Where we going at? Quinn Staley from the same spot.
Debbie?
Bring that. Not happy about her picking up her dribbles. Yeah, I never know my phone anymore when text actually shows up.
Yeah, I'd say maybe an hour before that.
Okay. So I thought maybe it was much earlier.
No, it wasn't.
Sometimes I just have to reset my phone and I get a bunch of messages
Sometimes
coming
too,
in.
we don't have great service at our house. So like when it's iPhone to iPhone, it goes super fast.
Yes, right.
And so
That is true. It is often the issue between.
yeah.
Go defense. Much slow.
Yeah, you just plug into this little. We won't be able to sit inside each other, so we won't be able
What's
to.
that, Hannah? Good job, Hannah.
Because we won't be able to hear each other in our headsets like we can back at school.
Switch the headsets out so that I can.
Oh, you can reversal.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
No, we put it. Yes, Hannah.
Oh, Juliana. Sorry, come on, B. No. Way to force the turnover, Sloan.
Oh, good afternoon. afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some audio now. Gerald Hoover, joined by Wayne Myers. Hi there, folks. Middle school girls basketball matchup, MDCC style. Shalom taking on the Grace Academy tonight.
St. Stanley stays hot. 3 for 3.
Who's on the spot? The same spot.
Same spot indeed. They better start covering that spot.
Yeah. So Winston six early points. Hannah Sites has the other two, so early 6-point lead for Shalom. Madison Rice goes the other way. She's a little strong off the glass. Grace coming flying back the other way.
Good job, Juliana.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. Pretty emphatic 3 seconds.
Quite the expression there from Mr. Referee.
That was great. Gotta have fun. So 3:27 remaining first quarter. Flames up 8-2.
Plenty of shots to start. Looks like there might be a back and forth game, but Shalom after the first bucket has kind of cut Grace down. Out of that.
It's a common mistake here, Grace, where typically MDCC athletes are used to the sideline being right next to the bleachers. Well, here there's a good 8-10 feet between the front row and the court.
And there's multiple lines on the floor.
There's lots of lines on the floor.
Yeah, the bleacher is not the out of bounds. That one is a little tight.
Another 3 seconds. So that's about 3 second calls called against Grace
I
Academy.
can't remember seeing one called all season. And now we've seen 2 here in the first period of this game. All right, we got Sydney more into the game, so not Holly Baysore. Sydney, Quinn, Kingston Drive, up to Juliana.
That was a nice shot. Nice rebound. She's looking to go all the way. Pulls it back up. Resets the Flames offense. We got a 2-3 defense here by the Knights, it looks like. Staley, first miss there from the floor.
The rebound.
That's like pick up her pivot foot. She gets called for steps. Ball back over to Grace Academy.
You go to 33 coming down into the stand meter. Move it all down. Trying to find the place. Caught on that one. Kind of her back. Went for the ball, but she touched her on the back. I'm sorry, didn't have Grace's roster. Indiana Myers just a rebound. Sydney Moore into Juliana Myers takes the shot and misses. Heidi Rice is there. Comes out to get the ball. And, oh, wow. And now it's 10-2. Shalom Christian Academy up on the Grace Academy Knights. Man-to-man defense. Rebound, Addison Rice. Out to Hannah. Yeah. Hannah temporarily loses the ball, picks it back up. And Addison Rice looking to Juliana Myers, back to Hannah. Sights to Sydney.
This guy's favorite call is 3 seconds.
I'm not sure who was in the lane, though. I think he's calling on Juliana, but I don't think she was in the lane. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. But nonetheless, after not seeing 3 seconds called all season, we've now seen it 3 times in the first period of this game. And then,
Some officials I saw they seemed to watch.
yeah. Just got to stay out of the lane then.
Yep.
Yeah, and keep moving. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go in, go out. So, there's good defense. Great defense there. Ball's free. Grace comes up with it. Back to number 33. Shot off the rim. Up and blocked by Sydney Moore. Out to Hannah. Oh, off the back of the Grace player. Hannah bringing it down. One.
Oh, are we gonna
That's going to be 3 seconds.
Yeah, I understand the official underneath the net calling that, but I'm not sure if this guy's up here calling it. Like, what's he watching? Is he watching anything else in the game besides
No,
the lane?
he's only watching the lane. But I mean, it was 3 seconds. He's not incorrect because she was in the lane for 3 seconds. Juliana has to be aware the player at the top of the key needs to be outside that free throw line, right? You know, and she was right inside of it. So
yeah, and here a lot of times you call it in the paint, like at Shalom, the lane is painted, so it's a little easier to see where exactly the lane is. Here it's just blends in with the floor, so that might be confusing.
That's a good point too. So you know, not only is it that out of bounds line, but it's where the lane is. And
yeah, so I think Alan Moore maybe took that time out there, maybe to explain to the girls a little bit what they're calling out there, just so they know.
And he's clarifying it.
He seems a little confused too, but I think he's getting an explanation there from the official. Good seeing officials working with the coaches. Understanding, so they understand each other makes for a much better game.
And again, it wasn't. Gets the shot off, but doesn't fall. And that ends the quarter 10-2.
10-2. Flames take the lead. End of one.
So it's the first of 5 games here tonight.
Yeah.
I think we have a full slate here tonight at Grace Academy.
Yep, this is game 1 of 5 here.
Oh, here we go, the roster.
Yeah, I'll give you those.
Thank you.
Get me a drink, a bottle of water.
I don't. Thank you, though. I was just saying we have some nice concessions usually here at Grace Academy. Yeah. No one's quite rival Shalom's though. I mean, you know, it's not that I'm biased or anything at all about that, but there's usually a nice selection.
To beat our outdoor concessions area. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So middle school girls, as we get set to start the second quarter here, possession arrow favoring Grace Knights.
What I will say with number 33, and I remember this the last time we played them, she is actually a 6th grader, Aubrey Barnhart.
She's one of the taller players on the floor as a 6th grader.
Okay, Schlein with the rebound. Hannah bringing the ball down, looking into Juliana. Out to Quinn. There's their shot. Is it going to fall in and out? Almost 4 of 5 there, but 3 of 5 at that spot. Trapped in the corner. Addison Rice tips it, gets the rebound. Oh, okay. Hannah coming down with the ball again. Shot, and not going to fall, but Quinn Staley, and we're going to get a jump ball. First jump ball of the usual for a girl. We got multiple subs in here for Grace. See if I can. 3 girls came out and 4 went off, so there one comes back on. So now we're at the 5.
Now we got 5 on 5 again.
Out to Addison. I thought she was going to take the shot. Gives it to Hannah. She's going to take the shot, and she's going to
wish. I tell you.
I think
Shalom, 4 for 5 or 5 for 6 from those baseline jumpers this game. Take a 10-point lead now, 12-2, just under 5 minutes remaining before halftime.
I think Hannah has 6 and Quinn has 6, I think. Or did Addie get one of those baskets?
That's a good. She had a fast break, but I think she missed that layup.
Yeah.
Couple offensive rebounds there for the night. For the Knights, and so now
it'll come to me.
number 33 for the Knights.
Sorry, folks. My wife is asking me questions while I'm trying to commentate here.
Oh man, getting all kinds of disruptions.
Disruptions here tonight. I know this is taken away from the professional broadcast that we're doing here, girl.
Our 5-star broadcast.
Miss Barnhart, it's the first of two. This is that first one. I'd say she has a bright career ahead of her, though, as a 6th grader. She's a pretty sharp player. Let's see if I can get some of the other names. We have Lila Caceres out there, an 8th grader, number 20. Rebound, Shalom.
Some more. She's going to get fouled by Barnhart.
Yeah.
Probably could be a little bit of a frustration foul there, too, after missing 2 free throws. But
all right, here comes Chloe Gerhardt, number 5 for Quinn Staley.
It's going to be Aubrey's first foul, team second.
Not too many fouls here so far this game either.
No,
so
not many at all. It'll be a fast-paced game if there's not many fouls called.
We'll make it go.
All right, Myers pulls up from the elbow.
Just when I look down, she makes the shot. That's what your kids do to you.
That's right. Yeah, they'll never.
I'll have to watch the replay on that one.
Was Leah's best game down at Goretti when you and Wendy weren't there?
Oh yeah, of course.
In high school.
Of course. I think she had a 17-point game that night.
Man.
She was all over the place. Juliana pulling it up there. Some refs would have called a jump ball on that right away. But
yeah, they weren't quick like some refs are on that whistle. So down under 4 minutes remaining now. Shalom leads 14-2.
There's Addison Rice with the shot. It's going long. Rebound, Grace, number 20. And then here comes Barnhart down with the ball. Being defended by Myers. Number 11 with a shot. She had the open floor, and she should have taken that shot.
Yep, Chloe Gerhardt with the rebound.
Juliana Myers with a shot.
She's feeling it. Almost from the same spot she took the last one from. This time
off the mark. Good open shot, though.
Yep. You always want to shoot when you're open.
Oh, in and out.
In and out. Look good, though.
Gerhardt, another rebound. There's Hannah. Oh, I thought she couldn't miss here maybe. She gets her own rebound. Myers with the shot off the glass. Addison Rice and then Sydney Moore. Oh,
we just can't get it back to Sydney. Off the window. Still won't go. Rice.
You're going to call it travel.
For travel, yeah. But she pulled back on it. Took a couple steps there.
2 players in, number 14 and number 21 for Grace. That is Allison Paninsky, an 8th grader, and number 21 is Lily Van Meter, a 7th grader. Again, Aubrey Barnhart bringing the ball down. We also have number 20, Layla Caceres in, who is an 8th grader. And let me see if I can find our other player. Addison Rice with the steal, coming in for the layup, and puts it in.
That extends the Flames' lead 16-2 now with 2:20 remaining before halftime.
I didn't realize it was quite that separate, but I think the basket, the cap on the basket has been remained closed here for Grace of late.
So we got a timeout on the floor, I believe, called by Knights head coach.
That would be
John Bastor.
Yeah. All right, so Shalom has built a 14-point lead after it was initially 2-2. So I think we've had a 14-point run here for Shalom Christian Academy Lady Flames. Should be an interesting night here of basketball. I think when we played at Shalom swept that night, but I think the girls' varsity game was competitive.
Okay. Yeah, I was just pulling up the
Grace
Shalom won 21-14.
Yeah. We were missing Addison Rice that night.
Oh, okay.
Too. So it started out I feel like the game was pretty close at halftime, and then Shalom kind of pulled away as the game progressed. But we were missing Addison Rice. But then we have couple subs here now. We have Hannah Seitz is still at the top. And then we have Claire in
Got Claire Moore, Harper Adams, Lexi Breckbill all on the
Breckbill.
floor,
Thank
and
you.
then Chloe Gearhart staying out there as well.
So
I think it was a jump ball possession arrow pointing to the Knights. 2:05 remaining before halftime. Flames lead 16-2. Shalom in the man-to-man defense. And we're going to get a travel called on the Knights. That turns the ball back over to Shalom now. Under 2 minutes remaining before halftime. 16-2 Flames lead.
a nice crowd here already. Very slow.
Yeah,
Looks
a
like
very big
student
section up there. Looking good.
Give it to the Grace for keeping the fans coming out here tonight. Something tells me a lot of schools get up for Shalom when they come to play, though.
You think so?
I bet you there's good camaraderie either way. But
yeah,
Shalom is I was going to say it's either going to be a travel or a jump ball or something. But
ref says travel, so ball back over to the Knights. Grace Academy coming in here with a league record of 3-3. I think Flames come in undefeated at 5-0.
Hannah wanted that shot.
And Shalom 5-0 and 6-1 overall. So nice job by head coach Alan Moore for the Flames. I think he lost his first game against a really good Southern Huntington team, and now has ripped off 6 straight wins. First-year coach for the Flames.
Yeah, and that was a strong Southern Huntington team. And Claire Moore coming down with the ball out to Harper Adams, and she's bringing it down the court. Back to Hannah with the shot and off the front of the rim. Rebound, Grace. Oh, taken by Hannah.
Nice job, Hannah.
Back to Lexi. Moving the ball around.
Nice reverse there.
Oh,
as it's taken away by Breckbill. Gets it taken away from her. I'm starting to sound like my mom when she rattled off everybody's name but the one she wanted to say. The Knights won the fast break with 25 seconds remaining before halftime. They aren't getting too old to do this job.
Maybe. I got to keep the name list ahead in front of me, and it's still at times is a struggle.
Breckbill dribbling to the hole, kicks it out. Chloe Gearhart puts it off. Bank shot didn't quite go, but she gets her own rebound. Gets it to Seitz. Got to get a shot off here, and unable to. So that's the halftime horn. Flames head to the locker room, up 16-2.
All right. Okay. Are they heading to the locker room? I guess they are. Here they are.
Maybe.
Maybe.
There they go. We'll get our sideline reporter to get a coach's interview when he comes out of the locker room.
Okay. Sounds good.
Or not.
Well, here is assistant coach Bart coming over here. We can, maybe talk to
Get
Bart.
his first half thoughts.
Yeah. I guess there's no player spotlight during the halftime here today.
Not for away games. Only got those scheduled for home games. So, speaking of home games, we got 2 in a row coming up here at the end of this week.
It's an exciting week here at Shalom.
It's going to be a very exciting finish here to the week. Host Heritage on Friday night.
Yeah. And
then Flames Frenzy, we have Phantom Metal coming to town. So, back-to-back.
Yeah. And if fans remember, especially the boys varsity game, looks to be a battle of the 2 top teams.
Top teams, yep.
Yeah.
Heritage sitting at the top, I believe, undefeated.
Yeah.
And Flames in second place with their only loss coming to Heritage Academy back at the beginning of the month. And then third place, I believe, is New Life Rams, who Shalom ended up beating last Friday in a really tight contest. I think ended up winning by 5 or 6 in that game.
Oh, okay. I never did see the score of that one. I didn't make it down to that one, or I was able to check it out, but they didn't pull it out then.
Yep.
And the boys varsity is an interesting.
They won 52-45, so won by 7.
7. Okay.
Bryce Martin with 16 points, I believe, had
Wow.
8 of those 16 in the final quarter.
How about that?
So
Good job,
Bryce Martin, the senior for Shalom, finishing strong on that.
Stepping up in the big game. I mean, that was a
big
difference,
game, yeah.
When needed all those points in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, we needed every one of them.
I think all the teams are progressing nicely here, but this girls' middle school team has really developed. They looked a little rough there at the start. We're kind of
Yeah, it was tough
to
get a feel, especially that first game, because that Southern Heights was a really good team.
They were exceptional.
You do wonder, like, if we play that team again, what the outcome would be.
Right. Yeah, I think it would be a much tighter game, and again, we'd have Addison with us, and that would. She's a difference maker.
That's true. She didn't play in that game.
But each of the teams are progressing. I think the boys' middle school are doing a phenomenal job.
Trosman, we're going to see that game coming up next. So this is our second game against Grace Academy. We hosted them back on December 16th.
Oh.
And again, we said we won 21-14.
Now, that was
that game.
Over a month ago, huh? Has it been that long ago?
Yeah.
Now? Wow.
We're almost a month out from Christmas. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Time
crazy.
flies.
And really, we're down to the final 3-4 weeks of the season for the middle school.
Yeah.
I mean,
mid-February, so yeah.
This basketball season has gone by pretty quickly.
It does seem like it's going really fast, even though it seems like we've had a lot of games. Especially in December. It really felt like we had a full December.
Yes. Yeah.
January's been kind of normal, but the December seemed like a little heavier schedule than normal.
Yeah. Anyway, it quite worked out that the girls' middle school didn't have a game last week, which is unusual for January. January, you're used to
not have a game.
Yeah, to have at least to having 2 games.
Yeah, they've had a little bit of a break here. Their last game coming on a Friday night, a little over a week and a half ago on the 13th, the CVCS game.
And they're picking up where they left off. So they're, again, they have some nice tools. You have developed multiple scorers, some good rebounders, some good ball handlers. I mean, I think Hannah kind of stepping up and becoming the point guard and doing a good job of handling the ball has made a big difference. It's allowed for Myers to move into that number 4.
Probably is more fitted for her skill set.
Correct.
Being a post player.
Yeah.
Although she can shoot it from the outside, but Hannah definitely doing a nice job at point.
Yeah. But then, I think Quinn Staley developing that little jumper on the outside.
She's a nice complementary player.
Addison Rice plays some phenomenal defense.
Yeah, Addison Rice is strong. Allie Basor is a good player.
Yeah, and you have
multiple
rebounders.
Chloe Gerhardt coming off the bench.
Yep.
Sydney Moore. Yeah, it's got a nice team, especially with losing how many 8th graders last year?
It was an 8th grade
probably over 90% of their scoring moved up to varsity from last year's squad. So you never know.
90%, if not 95. I mean,
you never know what you're going to have. I mean, it's really most schools would call that a rebuilding year, but Shalom coming in at 6-1. That's a nice rebuild job there. Coach Alan Moore.
Yeah, new coach and they kind of new players.
New regime.
You had 7, 8, 8th graders, so the younger players didn't get a whole lot of playing time either. And so it was a very inexperienced team, and Moore has done a phenomenal job of getting these girls motivated and in the right positions. And
I think if there was anybody created to coach middle school girls, I think it was Alan Moore. He does a phenomenal job with the young ladies.
With raising 2 girls himself, including Sydney, I think he knows what he's doing with those young ladies. So he's out there now on the floor, giving them a little bit of shooting advice. And
he's we even got Alan Moore to do some commentating with us, and he brings a lot of basketball knowledge. I
loved
to the
down the other night.
He's excellent, breaking down the offenses, defenses, plays.
When you have somebody that has that much experience playing basketball, he's going to give some good insight.
Correct.
Better than the host who managed the middle school basketball team for that was his limited basketball experience.
Oh.
Now that said, I did do a little bit of coaching, alongside the current girls varsity coach.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so
Mr. Doug Lehman.
yes.
So now, as you can see on the screen there, coming up on 1 minute here before we get started, set to start the second half of this middle school girls Mason-Dixon Christian Conference basketball matchup. As we're down here at Graceville, we took our show on the road, Wayne.
I know it is. That is quite a setup you have here, Joe. I'm always impressed with what you come up with here.
Yeah, this is actually our old system. That's a little more portable than our new system. So we were using this is what we're using to do the soccer games outside for the fall.
Okay.
And so
pretty nice
like
quality.
I said, it's a little more portable.
I feel like I have my headset on, but from the phone at work. So if I start saying Norland Avenue Pharmacy, you'll know why.
I like how you got that little plug in there for Norland
that's
Avenue.
right,
See, you're smooth. That's smooth, Wayne.
For all 2 of our listeners out there.
I think we're up to 7.
We're up to 7. All right.
8. We're up to 8.
All right.
Yeah, do I hear 9? Oh, now we're down to 7.
Down to 7.
They heard Norland Avenue Pharmacy and somebody from Chambersburg Apothecary signed off. We're like, I can't support that show.
I can't support them anymore. All right, so we're back with our starters: Chloe Gerhardt, Allie Basor, Addison Rice, Hannah Seitz, Juliana Myers, and then for Grace we have Aubrey Barnhart. Let me see if I can get all the players' names and numbers here. Is that number 4, Ellie Cowles? Is it Callis or Cowles? The 6th grader, and it's a fairly young team here for Grace. Number 20, Layla Caceres is an 8th grader.
As Quinn Staley misses the baseline jumper, she sank 3 of those in the first half.
Lily Van Meter, number 21, bringing it down, but then there's number Hannah Seitz with the steal, bringing it down. Going to go in for the layup, and she misses, but there's Addison Rice. Rebounds, and there's a tip ball, and Grace comes up with it. Let's see, who did I miss there? Number 13 for Grace is a 6th grader, Chloe, and I'm not going to try the last name on that. Addison, you love her defense. She is quick. That's going to be a travel.
Yep.
Yeah, she kind of turned around. That was not a pivot. That was a turnaround.
That was a pivot. For all you Friends fans out there, we have the pivot episode.
All right, Myers being aware of where the lane is now. It's at the top of the key.
Yeah, I think we got some good explanation. Good job there by Coach Moore explaining that. We haven't had a 3-second call since he talked to his girls about that.
Yeah, neither side has. So
yeah,
we ended up with it. Oh, doesn't get to Myers.
Can't quite get it to fall.
Get the rebound. A little indecision on who's to bring the ball down, but Barnhart bringing the ball down. There's Addison Rice with the steal. She's
quick,
job with that.
Quick and strong.
I think she likes when somebody's in her face doing those layups. She does a good job with that. Number 21 inbound in it, Lily Van Meter.
So that extends the Flames lead 18-2 now with 4:10 remaining third quarter.
Barnhart with the drive, but Myers played her tight and forced an errant shot. And there Myers gets the rebound.
Using her height in there to rebound and also getting good rebounding position. Staley, another jump shot, but she's dialed in today.
She is dialed in today. I knew she had that one.
She's got a soft shot there, nice form.
Looks like Barnhart was playing point there to start. Now they put her there at the top of the key, put her down to number 4, kind of like Myers. All right, Shalima is the first 4 points of the second half, extending their lead to 20-2. 3:28 left here in this third period. Looks like we got a 2-3 defense.
Oh, nice. That
pass.
was a great pass by Addison Rice. Keeping her head up on that dribble, finding Quinn Staley cutting to the hole.
I'm pretty sure that's at least her 10th point for the game. So
I would think so.
She has been on fire this game.
Oh, Barnhart tries to reverse that. It looked pretty good. It's an athletic move.
Go, Myers, go. Drive it. Go the whole way, Myers. Myers, go.
Oh, dribbles right past the defense and lays it up and in.
Coach is not going to be happy about that one.
Myers
picked her up. She goes coast to coast. That's why you do drive it, because sometimes they just are so getting in position. And
so we're going to get a timeout on the floor. That comes with 2:41 remaining. Third quarter, Flames up 24-2. So once upon a time, this game was tied 2-2.
Yeah.
So a 22-0 run here for the Flames.
How about that? Looks like Moore's getting ready to put the other girls in here. So looks like we're going to have Harper Adams, Lexi Breckville, Claire Moore, Chloe Gerhardt, and Sydney Moore. Did I get everybody there?
I think so.
So to beat Grace Kennedy's ball, as Slim had scored that layup. And we're going to have number 21, Lily Van Meter, inbounding it to number 4, Ellie Callis, a sixth grader, bringing it down the court.
Got a whistle.
I think they had 6 players on the floor. I'm not sure what they're going to do. If they're just going to let them take it over again, that's what they're going to do.
Oh.
Grace had 6 players on the floor. They're a little confused on who was where.
Sometimes that can happen when you're bringing in subs and players don't always know they're getting pulled out of the game.
Yeah.
They just assume they're still in, and then another player comes in for them, and they get both on the floor. Oh, it's a good
pass, but what a block by Sydney Moore. How about
Moore with
that?
The rejection.
She's had a nice game too, and she's had several good rebounds. There, she's playing some strong defense. Lexi Breckville, good defense.
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
The 5th 3 seconds of the game, I think we've had.
How about that? All right, looks like Harper Adams is going to bring up the ball for Shalom. Is she your point guard heir apparent for next year, maybe?
Yeah, because Seitz is an 8th grader.
Yeah.
Myers is an 8th grader. Rice is an 8th grader. Another.
Yeah,
Lexi Breckville banking it off the window. So even with moving up a lot of 8th graders off last year's team, we still have quite a few 8th graders this year.
Oh, Harper Adams with the steal, but unfortunately, that out of bounds line popped out in front of her. Yeah, it just speaks to Shalom. A little whistle here, something going on. Doing a sub. We're going to bring the sub in. I think that speaks to the depth of Shalom, and they have some good, strong athletes. Now, I will say the current 9th grade class, last year's 8th grade class was an exceptionally strong.
Correct, yeah.
Aubrey Barnhart trying to do the reverse layup again. That doesn't quite go, but Grace comes down with the ball. Barnhart setting up out front with it. He's going to fake it and try to drive. Looks up. Had the girl there, but it's going to go out of bounds.
So that ball back over to Shalom with 1:28 remaining third quarter. Flames up 26-2.
Here's the boys middle school heading to the locker room to get ready for their game.
Coach Roseman trying to get his boys pumped up.
Oh, that idea. Sydney Moore was coming around to get open for that little jumper that Quinn does, and Sydney can hit that shot too, but the ball got a little slippery on her there.
Yeah.
Minute 14 left. Harper Adams, good defense, moving those feet. He tips the ball. Clary Gerhardt with the ball coming down for the layup. And
nice job, Chloe, going off the glass.
Left-handed layup.
Yes,
How
awesome.
about that? A little. Okay. Here
All
we
right,
go.
play on, he says.
As
So
they should.
45 seconds remaining, third quarter. Flames lead 28-2.
Harper Adams with the steal again. Oh. Lexi with the ball.
Breckbill there
Back
with
to
the offensive
Harper.
rebound. Back to Adams. Her shot is off the mark. Scramble for the ball. Knights come away with it.
What do we have on the floor? Lexi's a sixth grader? Or she's seventh grader?
I think she's seventh.
She's seventh. And Harper's seventh.
Harper might be sixth grade.
Harper's sixth.
I think we have a roster here.
Claire is sixth grade. Sydney's seventh grade. Oh, there the bank's open. There's Grace's second basket. Harper with a shot, gets it off, but not
Shot
quite.
at the buzzer won't go. That's the end of the third quarter. Flames lead 28-4 heading into the final period. Coach Lehman's been texting me here. He says next year's point guard is a fifth grader this year. So we must have somebody really good in
Okay.
fifth grade. It's going to
Obviously,
be.
Coach Lehman knows. He wants
He's
to know
scouting.
what he wants to know what he has 4 years from
See
now.
what's down in the pipeline coming up through.
How about that? Well, Coach Lehman, we're excited to see what the girls varsity have to show us tonight.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really competitive game, the varsity girls game.
I mean, Grace girls varsity looked pretty strong to me, and I think they have some good athletes. So
They do. They have a very athletic team. Let's see here. We played them on December 16th, winning by 13, 39-26.
I feel like it felt a little closer than that, though.
It did feel closer than that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, basketball is one of those sports that a lot of sports can be this way. That the score doesn't always tell the whole story.
No,
You know,
definitely not.
you have, a couple baskets at the end for a game that was pretty tight.
Correct. Or you could have a pretty tight game and one team gets a couple buckets at the end and they win, by 8 or 10.
And
But,
it's really a 20-point game most of the game. Yeah.
So starting the fourth quarter here, we got Addison Rice, Allie Basor, Hannah Seitz, Juliana Myers, and Quinn Staley, is Quinn running point.
Quinn is running point, but we have on the floor for Grace is number 11, Sydney Hall, who's a seventh grader. Number 14, Allison Paninsky is an eighth grader. Aubrey Barnhart, a sixth grader, is driving, finds an open person. She puts it up, doesn't quite go. Myers gets helps slow it down. And Hannah comes up with it and gives it back to Quinn, who's bringing it down for point. Maybe there's your point guard for next year. Coach
Quinn
Wayne.
Staley.
Yeah. She's a seventh grader.
I think we got another 3 seconds coming. And Allie Basor, she's shaking her head like that's the right call.
Yeah. So right now we have 4 eighth graders on the floor. All of our eighth graders on the floor for Shalom.
Okay. Except for Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn's the lone. She's lone underclassman, I guess, if you call it that in middle school.
Oh, good shot. Is that
Nice
Barnhart?
basket by Barnhart.
You think Barnhart's impressive on the basketball floor? You should see her on the volleyball court. Wow.
Yeah,
She's special.
She is. Yeah, she's definitely a good athlete. Oh, gets
Sights
the
is
block by
blocked
Barnhart,
by
but Rice
but-
is there for it.
Oh, it just
Doesn't
won't
quite
spin
fall,
in.
but Barnhart says, I want that rebound and takes it.
Yep.
Finds an open Grace player down there. Oh, Oh. Number 2 for the Knights with the rebound, Isabella Fraley, sixth grader. Oh. It was
Tipped out
off
of bounds by Shalom. So now under 4 minutes remaining, fourth quarter, Flames up 28-6.
Been a good showing from the Shalom.
Yeah, they're
Girls have
looking
been
good out here
strong.
today.
Playing some good defense. Good offense. There's another steal. Shalom Quinn Staley steps in front of that pass, sends it down to Hannah. Oh, she thought about just drive it in, but she pulls up and takes the jumper and sinks it. She has to have 10 points today too.
I would think so. So with that bucket, Coach Moore gets his whole bench up and ready to check in.
That would have been a travel, but
Quinn Staley
Quinn was
stealing that pass. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Moore, more of it just for substitution purposes.
all right.
Coach Lehman says girls varsity game is going to be a fun, competitive one tonight.
Okay. Looking forward to it, though. I'm not sure I'm going to be back here for it. As have a volleyball practice to get a young lady to.
Oh, okay. So we had checking in for the Flames, Harper Adams, Chloe Gearhart, Lexi Breckbill, Claire Moore, and Sydney Moore rounding out the starting five now. Good
Does
ball.
Moore spell it the same way?
They're spelled differently.
That's what I
So
was thinking. I needed
Sydney
notation.
Moore and Claire is Mohr.
Oh, that's great. Okay. All right. Nope. Oh, no, they did. Thought we were going to get a travel, but she did a good job of not coming up.
So at 3:04 mark here in the fourth quarter, that's going to be our first foul in the second half.
How about that? And I don't have that young lady's name on my roster, so
Okay.
I'm sorry I can't tell her. Your battery is running low, Mr. Hoover.
My battery always runs low, Wayne.
Okay. I understand. Oh, what a pass. That was a nice pass. Little bounce pass in. I love the bounce pass.
Every coach loves a bounce pass. So 2:43 remaining fourth quarter. Flames up 30-6. Breckbill with the shot. Backs it in. Nice move, Lexi Breckbill.
She likes the bank.
Bank open late here on a Tuesday afternoon. So that makes it 32-6. Flames up with 2:20
There's Harper Adams
remaining.
With the steal, and she's on the drive. Over to Claire.
Oh, nice job, Claire.
Oh.
Can't quite get it to fall. Scramble for the ball. Grace
Layla
Academy
Caceres
comes away with it.
Comes down with it, and Vander dribbling it up. Oh. I thought it was a hand, but I guess it went off a foot. I thought we are playing some strong defense. I just thought she had her hand in there, but so there Gearhart with the steal. I'd like to know how many steals we have. Oh, wow.
That was good court vision there, looking up ahead.
Yeah.
But can't quite connect when the pass with
Good
Claire
idea,
Moore.
Harper. Good idea.
Ball back over to the Knights now. Under 2 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. Shalom 32, Grace Academy 6.
Shot from Van Meter is going to be short, but I think it was tipped, so I think it's going to be Grace's
Gonna get
ball.
a tip. Ball stays here on Grace Academy as they inbound it underneath their basket with 1:41 remaining, fourth quarter.
Back to number 4. She's dribbling around. That's Ellie Callis. Into number 5.
Harper Adams comes away with the steal. Oh, loses the handle as she goes up for it.
I think I saw somebody put some butter on the ball.
Is that what it was?
I think,
We're going to go with that theory.
Yeah. Maybe there was a little water on the floor that got on the ball.
That's
or
right.
I think.
But it was a nice steal there by Harper.
Yeah, she's had several steals.
She's
too.
quick. Nobody really caught her from behind there.
Oh, there's
She's dribbling
Gearhart.
that. Now we'll try to see if
Steal,
Gearhart
steal.
can finish at the other end. And she goes in under control and puts it up
there
and
we go.
in. So we demonstrated she could hit layups from both right
That's
hand
right.
and
She's
left
done a
hand
right-handed
side.
and a left-handed layup. Good
So,
job.
All right,
Chloe
1 minute.
Gearhart.
1 minute remaining, fourth quarter. Flames 34, Grace Academy 6. This middle school
almost another
girls
steal.
MDCC basketball matchup.
Caceres with the shot in the
nice
basket.
shot, number 20.
20, Layla Caceres with the basket.
Nice job.
Pass over to Moore. Keeps a hand on it. Back reset.
Some good ball movement by Shalom.